Allie Brianne Smith, daughter of Rocky Morgan Smith and Josie and Sean Murray.
Claire Wilson, daughter of Brandy Millsaps and Jason Wilson. Jaden Smiley, daughter of James and Smiley and Julie Ward. Eric Horton, grandson of Regina and Lonnie Horton.
Landon Scott Morrison, son of Casey Michelle Morrison and Weston Scott Morrison. Jasmine Jernigan, daughter of Mandy Ragland. Isabella Flowers, daughter of Donald and Jeanette Flowers.
Eden Tinsley, daughter of Christine and Tim Tinsley. Mitchell Deombra, son of Angela and Andy Deombra. Veronica Sis, daughter of Arlo and Stacy Sis.
Jonathan Jackson, son of Jennifer Daniel and Jonathan Jackson Sr. Jacob Kinsey, son of Kimberly and Michelle Orleman.
Micah Harrison, daughter of Jessica Loggins. Bailey Rose Potter, daughter of Andrea Reagan and Zachariah Reagan. Julian Robertson, son of Amber Robertson and Julian Robertson.
Hayden Caddick, son of Luke and Kayla Caddick. Jeremiah Allen Beckwith, son of Alan and Joni Beckwith. Jack Watts, son of Dirk and Candy Watts. Michaela Gray, daughter of Courtney and Michael Gray. Bill Miller, son of Amber Martin.
Shay Mabry Dunham, son of Greg Dunham. Adam Tripp Wallace, son of Mindy Wallace and Adam and Lindsay Wallace. Jace Larson, son of Danielle Tribola and grandson of Kathy Griffin.
Daniel Griffith, son of Gene and Jennifer Griffith. Brody Smith, son of Brad Smith. Keegan Dale Robbins, son of John and Christine Robbins.
Ryan A. Seavey, son of Mark Seavey and Hillary Lacey. Miles Don Couch, son of Aaron Kirkendall and Toby Couch, grandson of Kevin Ramsey and Lily Ramsey. Payson Still, son of Nicole Tumbleson and DC Still.
Keegan Andrew Wallace, grandson of Lena Pemberton. Logan Gage Caraway, son of Tracy and Amanda Caraway. Marissa Brewington, daughter of Stacy Stack.
At this time, Miley Harris and Sarah Horton will come up and share class history.
In 2013, 33 energetic kids started their journey at Marshall Elementary School. Those students were Holly Hensley, Katie Hensley, Molly Harris, Isabella Flowers, Jasmine Jernigan, Lily Campbell, Amy Roberts, Jacob Miller, Eden Tinsley, Jack Watts, Izzy Harness, Sarah Horton, Bailey Potter, Landon Morrison, Allie Smith, Jace Larson, Jasmine Jernigan, Lily Campbell, Amy Roberts, Jacob Miller, Eden Tinsley, Jack Watts, Brody Smith, Michaela Gray, Eric Horton, Shay Dunham, Jonathan Jackson, Miles Couch, James Smiley, Mason Gregg, Keegan Wallace, Ryan Seavey, Kason Still, Michaela Gifford, Daniel Griffin, Abby Soppert, Jaden LaValle, Carly Martin, and Logan Carroll.
Molly and Sailor got their behavior clips moved down for talking during reading time.
Mason and Sailor had a head-on collision at recess, knocking out 4 of Sailor's teeth. Mason swears it never happened. Sailor is still waiting on an apology.
Amy decided it would be a good idea to ice skate on a little circle of ice, resulting in her slipping and busting out her 2 front teeth. Her mom didn't find out until she casually came home without them.
Katie basically rented out the corner in kindergarten due to excessive talking. Legend has it her tear stains still remain there to this day.
Does anyone remember Jack kissing Bailey in Miss Moore's class?
Katie and Colleen brought a tarantula to school, just casually, like it was a normal backpack item.
Allie and Izzy got 5 minutes taken from their recess for talking in Miss Basinger's class.
Our first year at MES is finally complete, and we are now in first grade. Everyone was 100% convinced that the elementary gym bathrooms were haunted. Not ha-ha spooky haunted, like hold it all day or risk meeting your ghost haunted. You didn't go in there unless it was an absolute emergency, and even then, you went in with a buddy and a prayer.
Elijah Watson and Shay were racing to the trash cans. They headbutted and Shay's nose started bleeding.
Miss Stiles' entire class, except for Ryan, got a tiny piece of chocolate bar because they thought that 1 fork was bigger than 4 over 1. Everyone was mad at Ryan for the rest of the day.
In 2nd grade, Micah Harrison and Addison Mills joined the class.
Izzy Harness rejoined the class.
Mason got sent to the office for swinging too high on the swings at recess.
Mason gave Carly a black eye to play basketball at recess.
Katie challenged Mason and Shay in an eating competition during lunch. Whoever ate the most mixed up food would gain bragging rights. Shay threw it up, but still claimed he won.
Carly passed out at the Mountain View field trip. Sailor thought she died and started crying her eyes out.
3rd grade is finally here, and we are now the big dogs at MES. Anthony Flack, Trip Wallace, Marissa Brenton, and Clara Wilson rejoined the class.
Everyone got banned from playing dodgeball at recess because it started to get too physical.
In Miss Kelly's class, everyone wrote to their favorite celebrity. Carly wrote to Dolly Parton. Dolly sent her back books and a card with her signature. She was the only one who got a response. Everyone was so jealous.
Everyone would go by the rocks at the playground and play The Voice during recess.
Abby, Izzy, Katie, and Kylie sang TikTok by Keisha during lunch on the elementary stage. Rather than an applause, they received boos, and their young dreams of forming a girl band were crushed.
Shay asked Izzy to the 3rd grade dance and got her flowers. She was so nervous to get the flowers from him that Molly, Carly, and Sailor had to push her into him in front of everyone at the dance.
We are now in 4th grade and in our first year at LIS. Samantha Lipinacci joined the class.
Everyone got to watch the solar eclipse with cool sunglasses on. Eric thought he didn't need the glasses, so he was just sitting there staring at the sun.
We were introduced to Gaga Ball at recess, and everyone was hooked.
Jack brought a live snake to school in a trash bag and a bucket. The teachers were thrown into a full-blown panic.
For the first 2 weeks of school, Jacob would ask Samantha out every day, at least twice a day. She finally said yes, just to break up with him the same day.
Callie and Jaden LaValle decided to have a cartwheel race. Jaden stopped halfway while Callie kept going. She kept going faster and faster until her hands missed the ground and her face caught her instead. She busted both lips and later had to get a root canal to save her front tooth. Hey Kylie, do you still have bragging rights?
Izzy slid on the ice playing basketball at recess and fell on both of her elbows. Jace just stood there and laughed at her. Izzy then laughed at Jace the very next day when he slipped in the gym trying to show off in front of all his girlfriends.
Samantha and Alex got in trouble for telling the kid he was going to end up in the hospital if he kept eating erasers off his pencils. His mom was the sub.
We are now in the 5th grade. The boys got banned from playing football at recess because Kylan and Shay got into a little fight.
Basketball got banned at recess every other week because the girls versus boys battles were getting way too rough. There were many concussions and bloody noses.
Samantha sat in Shay's chair. Shay pulled the chair out from underneath her. She hit her nose on the table on the way down. He got a mark in his agenda from Miss Griffin.
Izzy and Allie made Starbucks Frappuccinos for their market day business. They were a big hit, and they took it very seriously. Are y'all still in business?
Carly tripped over Jacob Miller's leg in class and had to be on crutches for 2 weeks.
Mason would write notes planning on how he would get close to Allie. He still has them to this day.
Everyone was playing Shell Shockers in Miss Griffin's class. Izzy got caught and said everyone was on it. Shell Shockers was banned on our Chromebooks the very next day.
Google Chats were inevitably banned due to the Shell Shocker incident.
Sailor, Carly, and Addison got caught cheating on an English test and got 10 points in their agendas. They had to spend 2 weeks with Coach Nash. They all cried.
Carly dated Jace Larson and later found out at Fritz's adventure that he was cheating on her with Izzy.
Izzy wrote Carly a note saying, "You are my best friend even though you like all the boys I like."
When Miss Sally was a sub, she made everyone sit Chinese style. She also wouldn't let anyone go to the bathroom unless they said, "May I please?"
Molly and Izzy debated every single day who was better at basketball.
In the library, Allie constantly told Miss Decker how she planned on marrying Justin.
On market day, Callie and Samantha were minding their business until Keegan Wallace told them Daniel's master plan. Ambushed Callie with a mistletoe. Callie spotted Daniel creeping up and immediately army crawled under the table and bolted straight to the one safe zone, the girls' bathroom. She stayed there until the coast was clear.
Samantha and Kylie found out Keegan Wallace was two-timing them. Keegan swears he broke up with Samantha earlier that day, but she says that conversation never happened. Samantha didn't talk to Kylie for a week. Kylie didn't know and broke up with Keegan immediately after finding out, just to get back with him a few days later.
Katie started dating Tripp, but broke up with him when she later discovered he was dating Abby, JC, Izzy, and Allie. Hey Tripp, are you still a ladies' man?
Izzy and Carly performed a dance with the Disney movie Zombies for the music show. When they finished, there were maybe 2 people clapping.
Callie convinced Samantha to start dating Brody so they could be related. Keegan Wallace convinced Samantha that Brody was cheating on her in hopes she would get back with him. She broke up with Brody that day. She did not get back together with Keegan.
All the girls thought the girls' bathroom by the computer lab was haunted. They all avoided using it as much as they possibly could.
In 6th grade, Julian Robinson and Mitchell DeAmbrose joined the class.
Jace Larson rejoined the class.
Katie face planted off the swing set the first day of 6th grade. She busted her mouth open and got grass stuck in her braces, leading to Mason calling her Grass Girl. When Miss Caston got word of this, she made Mason publicly apologize to Katie.
Jace Campbell hit his head on the pole playing basketball, and Miss Caston used Izzy's brand new pink Nike hoodie to clean it all up.
Izzy broke up with River when she found out he liked Allie at the same time. After Allie and River started dating, Izzy didn't talk to Allie for a whole day. Izzy, you still mad?
Samantha got called into Miss Rizzo's office for referring to Katie and Kylie as little devils. She wasn't even at school on that day that she supposedly did this.
The entire class lost recess for a week due to somebody saying a bad name. The culprit still hasn't fessed up to this day.
Izzy and Mason would race almost every time they got the chance to.
Shay caught Samantha cheating during heads down, thumbs up in Ms. Jordan's class nearly every single time they played. He didn't hesitate to call her out every time.
Shay would would buy several ice cream bars at lunch and eat them all in one sitting. There was 2 ice cream bars per person limit, so he would give people money to go buy them for them.
Miss Griffin took away all the beanbags in the room due to an ongoing lice epidemic.
Ultimately, our year was cut short due to COVID. No one complained about it.
When we would Zoom, everyone would be sleeping and not paying attention.
In 7th grade, Keegan Robbins, Hayden Kite, and Aubrey Forrester joined our class.
The first day of 7th grade, Keegan Robbins got everyone sitting around in quarantine. What a way to make friends, Keegan.
Thanks to Keegan, Kylie had to spend her 13th birthday quarantined. It was later discovered that they quarantined the wrong way.
Justin Dexter called Sailor's name, and when she turned to look, she ran her face into the scissor lift and broke her nose. She had to wear a nose guard in basketball for months.
Miss Carr questioned why Daniel was crawling under tables during turkey calls. Daniel, do you remember why?
In each class of Coach Welch, Sailor laughed so hard she peed herself.
Mr. Massey would bribe Carly, Izzy, Miley, Sailor, Allie, and Rory with his famous echo voice so that they would stop talking and do their work.
Carly got quarantined the first day of 7th grade and cried the next 2 weeks she was out of school.
Izzy saw a poster hanging across the room in Mr. Massey's class. The poster said, "Got calcium?" But Izzy said, "Mr. Massey, what does got calcium mean?"
Miss Carr got on to Carly every day for not wearing her mask above her nose.
Mr. Massey and Izzy would get into roast battles every day. "Hey Izzy, is your bottom lip still big enough to fit over your head?"
Shay fell asleep in Miss Welch's class. A book almost met his head that day when she went over to wake him.
Carly, Izzy, Addison, and Allie used to argue over who was the most country.
Tripp cheated off Allie's paper in Miss Welch's math class. Cheating, as in he grabbed the paper out of the box and copied it down. They later had to get swapped.
Miles ripped his pants down the middle and got to wear pink duct tape over the tear all day long. They were his good jeans.
Katie, Kylie, Izzy, and Allie ran the 4x400 in pouring rain and pure misery. Allie took off for her leg, made it to the curb, and just disappeared. Kylie watched every team fly by. Not Allie, though. Turns out Allie had wiped out and came limping back like a war hero, forcing Kylie to run backwards just to get the baton. They did not win. They did, however, beat St. Joe.
In 8th grade, James Dickerson joined our class.
Miles Captree joined the class.
Half the class got quarantined at the beginning of the year and again right after coming back from Christmas break.
Shay headbutted Miss Shannon in the butt when he was dodging the computer charger from the ceiling.
Porter threw a beef stick and, as it spiraled in the air, it chose Samantha as its target. The beef stick smacked Samantha so hard right in the eyeball that it knocked her head back. Porter got in trouble with Mr. Horton and missed the buses because he had to stay after class. I guess you could say Porter had a bullseye.
Keegan Robbins and Jake Davis made it their mission to shoot as many spitballs as humanly possible in Kylie and Lily's hair when they had to watch history documentaries in Mr. Horton's.
Miss Hasley gave her advanced English class 20 minutes to write an essay. One essay was turned in at the 5-minute mark. The only words written on the dot consisted of, "I'm going to fail in this anyway, so I'm not going to try." Miss Hasley was fuming. Right after they got in trouble, Sailor's computer started playing a certain Cardi B song at full blast volume. She spent the next 5 minutes convincing Miss Hasley it was her computer and not her phone.
The phone was ringing in Coach B's class while Coach B was out of the room. Being helpful, Molly jumped up to answer it. As she was sprinting to the phone, she hung her foot on the leg of a table. She crashed and burned, resulting in a swollen knee and a classroom full of laughter.
During the math carnival, there was one extra person. Katie and Samantha played rock, paper, scissors to see who would go into the problem-solving category. Samantha young but had no idea what she was doing, so she ended up cheating off Jasmine, Marissa, and Carissa.
At the FFA Christmas lunch, Jade LaValle and Olivia Foister tried to flip Kylie. They messed up and Kylie landed on her head. She hurt her wrist and fractured her left ring finger all in one fall.
Katie was leaning back in her chair in science class when Porter kicked it out from under her, causing her to fall and hit her head on the table behind her. Even with ringing ears and a potential concussion, she strictly adhered to the no snitch code.
During semester tests, everyone was supposed to stay in their classroom. Samantha and James were roaming the halls and caught a glimpse of Dr. Williams. They ended up taking a detour and running around the whole campus until they made it back to the East Room. He wasn't even following them.
Sailor, Alex, Rory, and Trev all got into heated debates during Mr. Horton's every day. Sometimes you can still hear the faint sound of Rory and Trev screaming at the top of their lungs.
Jade and Olivia had constant beef and had to be separated by Mr. Jones during lunch almost every day.
During lunch one day, Eric was being mean to Abby. Samantha stepped in to defend her and accidentally sent Eric running away in tears. She chased him down and tried to apologize to no avail.
Mr. Granado got on to Izzy, Jake, and Carly for talking too much in class every single day.
Miles ripped his pants again. He got to pick his duct tape color this time.
We are finally freshmen. Dylan Miller, Alexis Chitwood, and Veronica Sidge joined the class.
Amy Roberts rejoined the class.
The first day of school, there was some unsettled beef between Marty and Shay. Safe to say, Marty won the battle. Shay had to get 8 stitches on his eyebrow. His eyebrow is still scarred.
Jack jumped on Jacob Miller during lunch playing football and broke his collarbone.
Miss Clark moved Izzy and Carly away from each other every day because they wouldn't stop talking in class. Every time they would say, "Please, Miss Clark, give us one more chance."
Katie hit a patch of ice and absolutely cartooned it. Flat on her back, AirPods ejecting, Uggs flying. Tegan Robbins walking behind her and chose laughter over assistance. Big mistake, because when she slipped again, he got a full verbal takedown.
Abby and Kylie were having a heart-to-heart conversation right after the last bell rang. They were strolling along the sidewalk out front until Abby glanced back and Kylie was nowhere to be seen. Abby looked over and Kylie had fallen off the sidewalk bridge and into the ditch, flat on her back.
Kylie, Katie, Abby, Amy, Addison, and Keegan Robbins teamed up and put Mr. Massey's "What Does the Fox Say" YouTube video up on the projector during his class. Amy took the fall and later led the Hooded Rebellion. Everyone with the hood had to join or they would get yelled at.
Amy made a seating chart for Mr. Massey's class. Safe to say, everyone hated the seating chart and Amy for a while after.
A fly flew up Shay's nose on the fan bus and he got yet another nosebleed.
During basketball practice, Veronica called Katie Emily. She doesn't even know an Emily.
Samantha slept every day in Miss Clark's class, playing it off that she was sick. In reality, she just didn't want to do the reading.
Claire tripped Carly and she fell and hit the glass door. Carly still has PTSD from being tripped.
Mitchell broke his computer charger to the point it shot sparks. Johnny, not realizing it was broken, plugged it up into the outlet in Miss Jody's, where it then blew up. When asked if he was okay, Johnny said yes, but his hair was sticking straight up.
When Mr. G wasn't at school one day, Amy took it upon herself to ask the sub if he was zesty. Someone snitched, and Mr. G made her write an apology letter to the sub. The sub in question was Andrew Ragland, who also happens to be the one in charge of the senior video. Did you ever read the letter, Andrew?
In 10th grade, Jacob Kinsey and Jeremiah Beckwith joined the class.
Senior girls volleyball, basketball, and track made it to the state tournament.
Senior boys basketball made it to the state finals.
Jacob's very first impression of Johnny was when Johnny convinced him to eat a Carolina Reaper. They both ate one, and let's just say lots of tears were shed, and they didn't come to school for a week, not by choice even.
Sailor cried every day in algebra 2.
Callie yelled at Sailor, Molly, Izzy, Carly, Mason, and Tripp every single day in civics for talking and giggling so much.
Brody hid in the back of Cal's room. Cal never noticed until the backpacks on top of him started moving. Cal then yelled at Brody the loudest his class has ever heard him yell.
Amy ran over Carly with a scooter in the locker room, leading to Carly crying and Amy speeding away.
Shay stole Sailor's pencil in Miss Carr's class. And in Sailor's attempt to get it back, Shay accidentally stabbed Sailor in the neck with it. Needless to say, there was some blood.
Anthony rapped during the talent show.
The fire alarm went off in the hotel that the boys and girls basketball teams were staying at for state basketball. In the chaos of getting out of their room, Brody accidentally put on Jake's compression shirt and proceeded to run down at least 6 flights of stairs.
Campbell was yelling at Kylie, Lily, and Matilda to get up before the fire reached them. In a daze, they all slowly rushed to collect themselves and run out of the room. In the rush, they forgot their key and were locked out. Not only were they in the lobby for the false alarm, but they also had to stay back to get a new key.
2 days before spring break, Keegan Wallace thought it would be a good idea to duke it out with Braden. It was not a good idea.
Every time there was a test in Coach Cal's class, Tripp would get mad and end up turning his computer sideways and upside down because Cal would stand directly behind him.
Miss Deering threatened to take Amy's Apple Watch if she didn't put it away. She ended up snatching it because Amy was playing Slither.io while she was teaching.
During art class, Samantha made a pathetic attempt at painting a great white shark. It's still hanging in Jasmine's bedroom to this day, and even made its debut as her profile picture on Instagram.
Eric spent the entire year trying to prove Braden's Travis Scott Jordans were fake, even going as far as to steal them off of his feet and sniff them. Eric, do you still want to know?
Allie and Jaden tried to skip first period by sitting in Mason's truck. Turns out Coach Cal already had a manhunt after them, and they got all the attention.
Due to homecoming week, we all had to wear the color blue. Jasmine ended up bringing blue hairspray to school, where Miles ultimately convinced Kason to put not 1, but 2 cans of it right on his face. He ended up cussing in front of Miss Clark and down to the ER for poisoning. Long live blue man.
Julian brought a huge stage light for plays to class. When asked how bright it was, he smiled. When no one was looking, he pulled it out of his bag, plugged it up, and unleashed the sun.
Julian threw a sticky dog up on the light bar and was joking. When unsure how to get it down, Ethan Rowe offered his assistance by handling Julian a blind man's clock.
Jacob was nagging at Eden when Eden finally snapped and told him, "At least I don't look like Pennywise who can't fit down the drain." Jacob still talks about how uncalled for it was.
Dylan told Jasmine he was going to join the cartel. I think he went more legal with it and chose to be a willow.
Katie and Lily were sprinting down the stands with Katie's backpack snagged on a pole. Lily turned to see Katie laid out on her back, one Ugg on, Gatorade gone, and somehow still attached to the pole. Naturally, Lily chose to film instead of help. The video lives on.
Amy was a victim to the elevator fiasco that happened while they were at the National FFA convention. Now, every time she gets in an elevator, she thinks about Gus playing Angel and how that could have been the last Basin song she ever heard or saw. A nightmare is how she would go about describing it.
Our junior year, senior girls volleyball made it to state.
Senior high girls and boys track made it to state.
At state, 800, Kylie, Marion, Campbell, and Katie were going all out when Katie hit lap 2 and watched an Ozark runner pass out right in front of her. So Katie did the only logical thing, became an instant hurdler, cleared her, and pointed her out to officials like, just making sure you saw that. Yeah, she technically jumped their rival.
State track got rescheduled at Durban because of the rain, and they sat on the bus for 6 hours waiting. A bus did a hit and run on another bus, and we sat there as silent witnesses.
At the state track meet, everyone got stuck in buses because of the weather while coaches were at the meeting. Fordyce rolled up, "We come stacked," and started blasting everyone with Orbeez guns, hitting James in the mouth, Katie in the forehead, and Lily right in the face. The chaos escalated when the response turned into a full pizza warfare against the Searcy County school bus.
Johnny was plugging his computer into charge and the computer went again and got shot. His high-pitched yelp disrupted the quiet class. Everyone busted out laughing.
Izzy picked up one of Mr. Massey's fish out of the fish tank, and as soon as he walked in, the fish fell on the ground. Mr. Massey screamed at her louder than we have ever heard him. He screamed so loud Miss Deering came in to make sure everyone was okay. Mr. Massey, is that fish still alive?
Coach Smith started the track team to meet in Harrison and collided mirrors with deer. Unfortunately for the team, the window behind the mirror was open and the glass pelted everyone in the front row. Kylie had a mark on her chin and Katie and Lily kept finding glass shards hidden in their jerseys and shoes.
Amy put on the best darn Justin Bieber performance that the Marshall High School has ever witnessed during the talent show. She wanted to include the crowd, but instead ended up dragging Kennedy onto the floor by her legs. Kennedy looked like she was trying to escape a serial killer.
Brody would beg for Molly and Izzy snacks every day so they would make him do push-ups for a snack. Let's just say he did it every single time.
Jason and Dylan stole Miss Smith's snacks every day in English.
Mr. Massey got on to Allie, Izzy, and Carly every day for talking during his class.
Logan threw a bolt at Eric and cut his face open. Eric had to go to the nurse. Miss Holly walked in at the perfect time.
While working on prom, Amy took the caulking gun into the girls' bathroom to wash her hands and wash the caulk off the handle. She walked out forgetting the caulking gun. The next day, Mr. Massey was in a rage and banned everyone from working on prom for the rest of the week. Everyone later found out someone had a bit of fun rubbing caulk all over the girls' bathroom. No one ever fessed up, but we all have an idea on who the culprits were.
Samantha and Abby tried to hit the Quan before a volleyball game one day. Everyone was confused about what they were doing. There's still a video floating around of them in their pathetic attempt to hit the Quan.
Trip would hide in between the cabinets in Miss Carr's class every day. It got to the point she would start yelling at him to get out of the corner even when he wasn't even at school.
Carly had a balloon in her shirt, and Molly popped it with scissors through her shirt and left a huge hole. Carly, do you still have that shirt?
Eden claimed Miss Lacey's lectures helped her understand class so much better. She slept through the rest of the lecture. Did they help you learn or sleep, Eden?
Dylan accidentally hit Ryan with a sledgehammer during Votech, where he ultimately lost his tooth. His tooth now glows in black light.
We are finally seniors. Eric Horton rejoined the class.
Senior girls volleyball team made it to state.
Senior high band made it to state.
We spent an entire week painting our parking spots in 100-degree heat.
Sailor and Molly would sit on the volleyball bus every game and scream "Boys Around Here" by Woody Shelton and "Buy Me a Boat." Legend has it they are the biggest rednecks around.
Brody and Eric decided to go buy spray paint and beautifully decorate their parking spots. It was beautiful, right, Miss Tabor?
Samantha got caught sneaking KK and Katie chicken nuggets after their 11 p.m. curfew during state volleyball. Coach McKinney said DoorDash would be banned after 10:30 that night.
During the first round of state, while Kylie and Reese were warming up, a stray ball flew towards Kylie's hand and completely halved one of her nails she had just got done. Kylie didn't talk for at least 30 minutes.
The girls competed in a serious Power Puff football game against the juniors. The coaches, Brody and Shay, had a pretend fight after, and Miss Griffin started running to the field thinking it was real.
On the way back from state volleyball, the bus left Kylie at a gas station. We made it to the next parking lot before Katie started asking where Kylie was. She was still standing on the sidewalk watching the bus drive away.
Miss Smith caught Brody thrusting on her door.
it was a good idea to jump in a rolling chair in Miss Henderson's class. It's safe to say he won't do that again.
Eric decided to do his demonstration speech on how to play 2K. The whole class watched as his opponent demonstrated repeatedly how to dunk on him. Eric blamed the internet, and in the end, his speech wasn't too effective. Hey Eric, was it really the internet?
During office day, Katie and Samantha stopped by the girls' locker room so Katie could use the bathroom. When they came out, they were convinced by Coach Manus, who didn't believe they were office aides and followed them all the way back to Miss Terry's without saying a word.
Carly's kinder buddy put rocks down her pants. Carly was so offended her kinder buddy didn't like her.
Shay got both his kinder buddies to fight each other with cotton candy until they teamed up on Shay, and all three of them got yelled at.
Eden's kinder buddy said she liked Samantha more because she could push her higher on the swing. Eden was deeply hurt and offended.
Eric slipped on ice on the bridge and walking towards the main office and landed proposal style. Eric, is your knee okay?
James faked a peanut allergy in Miss Seymour so they could use chocolate chips in their cookies instead. Miss Seymour tried to send James to the nurse because he was turning red, genuinely fearing for his life. He was just embarrassed.
Katie and Samantha were constantly ganged up on in the locker room by Kinsley and Gracie.
Every day in Miss Beckwith's, Izzy, Carly, and Brody would do rap battles against Trey.
When making senior jeans, Eden spelled senior wrong and ended up having to combine an I and an O together to make a power on switch. Did you finally burn those jeans, Eden?
Landon still thinks someone is out to get him by putting his windshield wipers up while he was in school. They may even have started to do it while he was at work.
At the state golf tournament, Izzy was driving the golf cart and Carly was hanging off the side. Long story short, Carly fell off the golf cart in front of everyone and Izzy laughed the whole time.
Every day in class, Michaela Gifford folds origami cranes.
Katie, James, Kylie, and Lily were playing natural ball at the community center when James sent the ball flying. Lily immediately assigned him fetch duty, and on the way back, James had a sudden urge to become a hurdler. He tried to jump the net, half made it, then face planted into a double. Then the face planted ended up in a double nosebleed. Lily and Katie went for napkins, which were really just code for trying not to die laughing.
This concludes our class history. Amy and Allie will now read our class prophecies.
Jeremiah runs his own farm where he specializes in bullfrogs. Marissa works at the hospital where she spends most of her shift. Lily moved far away and met the love of her life. She later found out that he was the greatest lineman in NFL history. She then decided to move back to Marshall after being offered a volleyball coaching position where she led Marshall back-to-back volleyball state championships. Every team had one or multiple of her daughters on it.
Logan is still hunting, fishing, and loving every day.
Alexis started her own horse ranch. Nobody's heard from her since.
Miles was the drummer in a famous band, but after 10 years, he had to retire due to a serious neck injury from headbanging too hard. He is now the pastor at his local church and helps organize adventures for children.
Abby gave up on her dreams of being an ultrasound tech due to her intense fear of being sick. Rumor has it she's a professional Fortnite player to support her 20 cats.
Veronica married Richie and lives in Harrison, Arkansas, where they are currently raising their 5 kids. She still continues to work at Sonic, but has worked her way up to being the CEO. She runs the Sonic games like it was the Hunger Games.
Mitchell lives far away on a farm. He sometimes helps run Sonic games with Veronica. On occasion, he lets her host the games on his farm. He works for her as an announcer on most occasions. The 25th annual Sonic Hunger Games is coming up, so you'll have to find him preparing for that on his land.
James was living out his lifelong dream of becoming an anesthesiologist. But his first day on the job, he passed out, so he retired and continues to live unbothered on the ranch, living his best cowboy life.
Shay never quite finished his seat time, so you can definitely find him posted up in the ISS room like it's his permanent residence. No one's really sure where he'll end up, probably at the gym working out.
Anthony became famous for his YouTube channel Fire Mario 360 and won The Voice, starting his career as a singer. He now has 12 Grammys and continues to release a new song every year.
Bella gave up on her dreams of becoming a nurse, so she decided to open up a cat and flower cafe. She named it Paws and Petals.
Aubrey completed her RN degree. After graduating, she moved into a big house on the hill. She runs her own horse farm and gives Haven everything she could ever imagine. Everything except a new sibling.
Michaela Gifford went on to make her own paper crane business, where her slogan was, "We all fly too." She got copyrighted by the IT franchise and had to give up the business. She went back to working as a nurse at the nursing home, making elders feel loved.
Michaela Gray is now a very well-known realtor and even started her own business with her husband. She lost clientele and ended up using her kids as home advertisements. She claimed, "You gotta make money somehow," in the police report.
Mason became a professional golfer. He went to win the Masters. However, you can still find him playing pickup basketball and softball in Marshall on the weekends.
Daniel is now a professional poacher and owns a gun store where he specializes in selling thermals.
Miley is now an occupational therapist. Oh, Izzy married Rocky and became an elementary school teacher as a side job. She and Rocky have a comedy show where they make people laugh till they cry. They call it Happily Ever Laughter.
Miley is now an occupational therapist, but she never got married because nobody ever met her expectations. She decided to focus on getting rich and now lives a luxurious life. In her free time, she hangs out with all her besties and their husbands.
Micah jumped dimensions back to a mythical time. She's now living her dream of taming dragons and fighting demons.
After going virtual, no one ever heard from Katie again, not even Kylie. Rumor has it she's still in her room making OOTDs and lip-singing songs for TikToks, posting them on a secret account that has millions of followers.
Kylie married Hunter and became an Olympic track coach. She is still the top coach in all of the world. She had to retire after Hunter told her he couldn't take being a stay-at-home dad anymore.
Eric continued to keep the roads hot and has yet to settle down.
Sailor Mac married Braxton Baby. She loves him so much. She attends sports-side football games every Friday night where Braxton is the coach. Her favorite thing to do is support the Mizzou Tigers, and their biggest rival is the Arkansas Razorbacks.
After graduation, Johnny joined the Carpenters Union doing nuclear outages. He has made himself a comfortable living with a nice house and a nice family.
Jasmine finally finished the schooling she needed to become a doctor. She found a rich doctor to snatch her up as her husband. She has no kids and thinks that they would only get in her way of success in life. Jasmine can be seen working avoiding the pediatrics department like the bubonic plague.
Jacob performs in Broadway musicals, and when he isn't busy with this occupation, he is creating his own security shirt brand as well as his own brand of hair care. He becomes a millionaire off of his famous hair care line called Kenzie's Got Locks.
Caden Pat starts at wide receiver for the Georgia Bulldogs, where he brings his girlfriend to all of his games. His team won the National College Championship, and he won the Heisman.
Jace continued to work on the family farm. He constantly asked for rides from his friends to Harrison so he can see his girlfriend.
Jaden continued to work at the nursing home until she eventually got too old and ended up being there herself.
Samantha got the heck out of Dodge and went on to finish veterinarian school, specializing in exotic animals. She became a world-famous vet and started her own exotic farm. She is the star of her own hit TV show on Animal Planet. Dr. Cole and Joe Exotic have nothing on her.
Carly became a 7-brew worker and continued to consume 10 pink mermaids with raspberry and cold foam every day. She eventually married a rich man to support this addiction.
Dylan got a job as a welder, but spends most of his time hunting, fishing, and being an adrenaline junkie. Somehow, he survived every bad idea and still says, "Watch this," like nothing ever happened.
Jacob Miller went on to become a full-time tattoo artist. He owns his own tattoo parlor called Unk's Ink Shop.
Addison pursued her dreams of caring for children as a pediatric nurse. Outside of working, she is thriving, financially successful, and traveling the world, booking flights like it's a hobby. She is always exploring a new place and living life to the fullest.
Landon got his degree in music. He learned a few new instruments and how to produce his own music during his schooling. He is now a 7-time Grammy award-winning superstar who gives all his money to people in need. After dropping his last album, he disappeared from the public eye. He spends the rest of his time watching YouTube, deep diving in his mansion.
Bailey became a professional artist. She is still the sweetest gal you will ever meet and often donates to many charities, hoping to one day start her own nonprofit organization.
Keegan became the president of the Charlie Kirk movement, where he decides it was time to stand up for what's right. Later on in life, he decided to run for president. You can find him going door to door, securing people's votes, slowly but surely.
Julian, or should we say Juju on that beat, has a side gig as a musician in a famous band. When he's not selling out arenas, he's somehow also running a wildly popular cafe in Massachusetts, where the coffee is strong and the owner won't stop talking about his band.
Amy ended up carrying Kennedy's other ACO. That helped her discover her true passion for WWE wrestling. She married Matthew, who now works as her coach and manager. She went on to beat everyone and ranked as world champion, and eventually ended up with the title World Heavyweight Champion. She now lives a quiet, peaceful life, which everyone finds surprising.
Ryan continued to do odd jobs on the side where he claims they are not sketchy. His full-time job consisted of dentistry work where you'd often find him working on his own teeth. He also spent his weekends in drop shipping where he made up for the insurance money he didn't get from his clients.
Jaden owned a hair salon where she encouraged all of her clients to dye their hair jet black with box dye.
Allie went on to become a travel nurse. Good luck finding her. She is always traveling all over the world.
Brody is starting right guard for the Buffalo Bills. He got rich and is on the lookout for a hot bombshell all the time.
Kaysen went on to skills once again where he won gold. He sold his gold medals to buy truck parts and to continue his construction dream. You may even find him building his own house while still working on that same truck.
Eden started her own side cricket company where she helped Mr. Massey with prom cups for a hefty price. She makes bank working as a nurse in the pediatrics department while her husband is a stay-at-home raising their children. Eden can be seen at work in hot pink scrubs and a lazy bone making crafts for the kids.
Tripp is now a professional team roper and travels the country attending rodeos. He has remarried 5 times, bribing every hot woman with his money and truck.
Keegan Wallace continues on his dreams of being a professional boxer. His stage name is Slugger. He's not exactly the best at it though.
Jack is a Jurassic Park ranger. He has a special power of taming the most dangerous T-Rex of them all. He even got paid to host the next Jurassic Park movie, aka Jurassic Park number 43, The Last Dinosaur.
Claire is a stay-at-home mom of 4. She married her boyfriend Hunter and they packed up and left town, never to be seen again. Please welcome Addison Mills to help Amy read our class wills.
Jeremiah Beckwith wills Hudson Lee the ability to skip school to go fishing and only catch keats. He also wills Sam and Miriam the ability to get good grades in school.
Marissa Brimson wills the underclassmen the ability to do their best.
Lily Campbell wills all underclassmen the ability to finish high school, make memories you will never forget, chase your dreams, and do whatever makes you happy.
Logan Caraway wills his sister the ability to make good grades and get out of school.
Alexis Chitwood wills all the young women and girls the ability to stay motivated to chase their goals and dreams. She also wills all the underclassmen the ability to take all chances and opportunities that they are theirs.
Miles Couch wills Eli the ability to graduate high school as an honors graduate. He also wills the band the ability to break as many drum heads as possible.
Abigail Seifert wills all of her underclassmen friends the ability to get through their high school years. She also wills Miss Terry the ability to keep doing a great job at the office.
Veronica Sis wills Savannah and Maddie Mona the ability to get good grades and never give up on their dreams. She also wills her underclassmen the ability to get through high school and have good grades.
Mitchell DeAndro wills both his little sisters the ability to have fun and to get out while they still can.
James Dickerson wills the underclassmen the ability to cherish the memories they made and do well in their classes. He also wills the underclassmen the ability to achieve success in their future endeavors.
Shay Dunham wills all the underclassmen the ability to wake up and come to school every day. He also wills the kids who don't put their phones in the yonder patch the ability to not get caught.
Anthony Flagg wills Gabe Miller the ability to finish high school and to never give up. He also wills the rest of the underclassmen the ability to never give up and keep trying their best.
Isabella Flowers wills Katie Ragland the ability to get good grades and follow her dreams. She also wills the underclassmen the ability to make memories and cherish every moment. Time flies faster than we realize.
Aubrey Forrester wills her little sister Abigail the ability to chase her dreams and not take any moment for granted. It goes by quick.
Michaela Gifford wills Lillian Hodge the ability to find a path and follow it. She also wills Lillian the ability to get good grades.
Michaela Gray wills her brother and sister, Mason and Emmy, the ability to get good grades. She also wills Braylee the ability to keep getting better at volleyball and succeed in school.
Mason Gregg wills Wyatt Gregg the ability to have fun and make as many memories as possible. He also wills all underclassmen the ability to cherish their time with their friends and remember there is always light at the end of the tunnel.
Daniel Griffith wills Peyton and AK the ability to be successful and do great things.
Daisy Harness wills all the underclassmen the ability to enjoy every moment because it flies by fast. She also wills Rocky Smith to have fun with his friends.
Miley Harris wills her sister McKenna the ability to stay true to herself and to always keep God first in everything she does. She also wills Luke, Rocky, and the basketball team the ability to do well in school and to cherish every laugh, hangout, and memory made in high school because it's over before you know it.
Micah Harrison wills her little sister, Starla Harrison, the ability to get good grades and learn to put dimension in her art. She also wills the Bobcat Band the ability to continue to flourish and improve every passing school year.
Katie Hensley wills the underclassmen the ability to enjoy their time in high school and to make a lot of memories because time will fly by. She also wills the volleyball and track team the ability to have good seasons.
Kylie Hensley wills the track team the ability to have a good season, make tons of memories, and also make it through warm-ups without her whistle. She also wills volleyball the ability to survive the summer conditioning and for all underclassmen to make as many memories as possible because it goes by pretty quick.
Eric Horton wills his little sister Leah the ability to finish school and to cherish every memory. He also wills all his underclassmen friends the ability to do the same.
Taylor Horton wills Silver Horton and Jacob Bradman the ability to stand strong with God and continue to push themselves in all they do. She loves you both so big. She also wills the Marshall volleyball team the ability to have so much fun on the court and to continue to dream big.
Jonathan Jackson wills John Ashley the ability to become an amazing section leader and lead the trombone section with greatness. He also wills the band the ability to become great musicians and even better people.
Jasmine Jernigan wills the underclassmen the ability to enjoy every memory or moment they can.
Jacob Kinsey wills his brother and sister the ability to be successful and do the best they can. He also wills the underclassmen the ability to keep trying new things and be successful.
Hayden Pratt wills the football team the ability to beat Salem and everyone else next season. He wills Logan Kite the number 0 for football.
Jace Larson wills his laptop to be next victim. Samantha Lupinacci wills her little brothers, Jason Lupinacci and Bertie Alexander, the ability to get good grades and do well in football. She also wills Lily Blackwell and Annabelle Briggs the ability to do well in school and continue being amazing and awesome.
Carly Martin wills John, Luke, and Rocky the ability to enjoy every second because it goes by fast. She also wills the golf team the ability to have the best golf season yet.
Dylan Miller wills his little brother, Aiden Hartman, and all of his underclassmen the ability to get good grades and chase their dreams.
Jacob Miller wills his little brother, Trevor Miller, the ability to get good grades.
Addison Mills wills her little sister, Harley Johnson, the ability to always believe in herself no matter the obstacles, with all her love, support, and the promise that she will always be cheering you on. She also wills Kennedy, Parker, Lila, Reese, Gracie, and the cheer team the ability to chase their dreams without fear, to support one another through every challenge, and to never lose sight of the incredible potential within themselves.
Landon Morrison wills his brother, Braxton Morrison, the ability to get through school as best as he can and do whatever makes him happy. He also wills all of his underclassmen friends the ability to be successful in whatever they do.
Bailey Potter wills to them the ability to make incredible memories and the strength to not stress Miss Kay out too much. She also wills Sophia, Faith, Frankie, Jamaica, Leah, Elena, Miriam, Avery, John, Parker, Lily, Kaylee, Jamie, Levi, Georgia, Cheyenne, and Jackie the ability to keep having fun, the drive to get good grades, and the wisdom to remember that it all comes faster than you think. Soak in every second before you graduate.
Keegan Robbins wills the Marshall football team the ability to play as a team and for Mace Halstead to enjoy being a bucket football player during his high school years. He also wills the entire student body, teachers, and faculty the ability to stand up for your beliefs, never give in, and always proclaim Jesus no matter what.
Julian Robertson wills his little sister the ability to not fail at their classes. He also wills the Blutes the ability to play well without him.
Amy Robert wills Parker, Kennedy, Trinity, Campbell, and Braylon the ability to enjoy and cherish every moment that they can. She loves you both so much and will forever be in your life. She also wills Parker the ability to be able to put up and handle Kennedy on her own next year. She wishes you luck.
Ryan Seavey wills the underclassmen the ability to work hard. He also wills the underclassmen the ability to have fun harder.
Jaden Smiley wills Alex Smiley the ability to finish school and follow his dreams. She also wills the underclassmen the ability to cherish every moment and make as many memories as possible.
Allie Smith wills the cheer team the ability to always do their best and be kind. Gracie Tyra, she loves you. She also wishes Ashlyn, Warren, and Kennedy the ability to always have each other's backs. She loves you so much.
Brody Smith wills Josh Allen and the Bills the ability to win a Super Bowl. He also wills Kason Bikes the number 55.
Kason Still wills Coach Castle the ability to keep what hair he still has.
Eden Tinsley wills Hayden Childress, Elijah Worley, and Katie Bailey to at least finish high school and graduate. She also wills everyone the ability to have fun and get the heck out of Dodge.
Trip Wallace wills his little cousin, Jet Cox, the ability to get good grades, have fun in school, keep God in his heart, and to annoy Hendrix every day. He also wills the baseball team the luck and skill to make it to state without him.
Keegan Wallace wills his little sister Keely the ability to finish school and live for the Lord.
Jackson Watts wills all ALE students the ability to actually pay attention. He also wills his cousin JP the ability to keep his cool and watch his temper in class.
Clara Wilson wills the underclassmen the ability to cherish everyone and take nothing for granted. She also wills the underclassmen the ability to try their hardest and never give up.
This concludes our class wills.
We would now like to welcome Mr. Bean and Mr. Blau from the Searcy County Veterans Association to present their scholarship at this time.
Thank you. I'm going to segue and give a shout out to my neighbor and my friend Tim Swearingen right there. I'd like to call Miles Couch up for his scholarship. He received a full $1,000 scholarship from the Searcy County Veterans Memorial Association. My name's Aaron Bean. I'm the president of the Searcy County Veterans Memorial Association. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that we're hosting an event at the town square on Memorial Day, Monday the 25th at 11 a.m. I'd appreciate it if you would all come, and that we're going to host an event at our Veterans Hall with a barbecue, and we'll actually be giving out the money to these guys on that day. So today's just kind of a ceremonial presentation, but I'm going to ask for Keegan to come up and receive his scholarship. And finally, Brody. Congratulations on your scholarship.
All right, we would now like to welcome Mary Yeager from the Wesley VFW to present 2 scholarships.
Good morning. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to come and present these scholarships on behalf of the Wesley veterans. We have 2 scholarships to present this morning. The first one I'd like to present is from the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 12127, and that is the Adams and Morrison Post. And we are giving the Harley Treat Memorial Scholarship. This will go to Ryan Seavey. Brian is pursuing a heavy equipment operator school, and these awards, I'll tell you in between here, I didn't get it out beforehand, is that both of our scholarships are given for those students that are pursuing the trades. That is part of our requirement for the scholarship, so I'd encourage all the upcoming school kids, all the upcoming high schoolers to understand that and see how valuable it is to actually join into the trade community. And there are scholarships available for you out there as well. So the second scholarship I'd like to present is from the American Legion Post 131. That is the Matheny Henderson Post. And it is the Earl Steve Stevenson Memorial Scholarship. Again, this is given for someone pursuing the trades, and also he will be pursuing heavy equipment operator school. Both of these schools are in B Branch, or the school is in B Branch. They'll both be going there. And this is for Kason Still. Just to clarify too, these are both $1,000 scholarships for their use and however they need it for pursuing their education in the trades. Thank you.
We would now like to present the senior video created by Andrew Ragland Photography.
Describe your class of 2026 in one word.
Goofy.
Chaotic. Chaotic.
Electric. Fun. Pretty chill.
Drama. Chaotic. Comical.
Electric. Crazy.
Chaotic. Legendary.
Chaotic is
Wow.
chaotic. Silly.
I'm gonna say eventful.
Awesome. Fun. No, awesome is not the word.
Very crazy. Stupid.
Fun. Chaotic.
Well.
Kind of dumb.
Crazy. Stupid. Very weird. Chaotic.
Evil.
Unique. Chaotic. 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 Crazy.
Painful.
What teacher do you think would survive a zombie apocalypse?
Michael Holly.
Nicole Carr.
I'm gonna say Mr. Massey because he would just know how to deal with something like that, I feel like.
Probably not. The only one that they would survive is maybe Massey. Probably not though.
I think Massey is weird and prepares for stuff like that. Massey would be the first one out.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think none of the teachers are surviving. Me and Brody and everybody else here could probably top them off.
Coach Castle.
Probably Darren.
Mr. Massey.
Miss Seymour.
Seymour.
Miss Smith, I feel like maybe. I think Mr. Massey can survive.
Maybe Mr. Massey.
I think Mr. Massey would survive.
Yes, Mr. Holly.
Yes, Mr. Hawley.
Miss Carl was 5, I think.
Probably Mr. Massey.
Probably James.
Mr. Massey.
Miss Beckwith, because she's nice enough that the zombies would let her go.
Yeah, I don't think the zombies would either, honestly.
What senior do you think would survive a zombie apocalypse?
Zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna say Anthony.
Interesting choice. What is your favorite memory of a school event?
Probably when Izzy threw me off the golf cart at state.
Going to the state tournament my sophomore year for basketball.
Junior year, winning district and regional champs. Sadly lost, obviously first round state, but took dubs.
Probably state basketball my 10th grade year.
Okay.
Casey got poisoned.
I'd say when I was in 9th grade and our softball team went to regionals and I face planted and got taken out off the field.
Favorite memory, Harley Mitchell falling through his chair after me casing unscrewed bolts.
Being with friends and laughing with them.
Probably any sport memory I have, like volleyball.
Probably the time I fell over the pickleball net while attempting to jump it. Probably meeting one of the best people that's ever been in my life and one of the greatest inspirations of my life, Julian Robertson.
With Jake Foley.
What are your plans after high school?
To go get my plumbing license.
Go to cosmetology school and do hair.
Try and make a good living.
Arkansas Tech University and major in biology and then get my degree in dermatology.
Work for the city of Leslie for a pretty good while until I get bored, at least. Either go to the NFL or head machinery operator. Go Bills. I'm thinking Magic Mike route.
Arkansas Tech University and major in business.
Hopefully working past one.
I don't know, work at the zoo.
Probably just rodeo, honestly.
AT University.
To go play arena football with Damien and work for the state with Damien as well.
Go to work.
Go to UCA and do speech pathology.
To go to Tech and then get a nursing degree.
What's up? Welcome to the zoo.
No, you gotta make it ahead.
No. With that face? Sorry about it.
Look at that tongue.
They're so freaking stupid.
Me and his
prom? What are you most excited about for prom, Micah? The chocolate strawberries! Izzy, what are you most excited about? To dance. Oh, yeah.
I don't know, it's my last one. I mean, I just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it. Amen.
After prom.
Leaving. Okay. The dancing, the singing, all of it.
Leaving.
To break it down the dance floor.
Snacks one, dancing two.
Ready to juju on that beat. Oh.
When it's over?
Okay, so what are you most excited about for prom?
I don't know.
Okay, that's great. Julie, what about you?
Favors.
What about Keegan?
Cake.
Cake!
Probably the food and then going home.
Valid. To hit the dance floor. Oh yeah. Katie and Kylie, what are you most excited about for prom? The food. Dancing. Amen.
Driving my Camaro.
Okay, what's excited about?
Nothing.
Amen. Just being here. Perf, you most excited for prom?
To get on the dance floor and dance.
You heard that.
I don't even know. Party.
The partying!
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, got it.
What does your family think of you graduated?
They're sad, I think, but proud.
Oh, I know my mom's ready. She's ready. They're so ready for me to be done.
I think they're excited, but at the same time sad, because obviously, who's gonna drive someone to school?
They're really proud of me because I'm the first one to graduate.
But yeah, same. Well, not graduate high school, but definitely one of the only ones.
This is promoted, or sponsored. This is sponsored by Teddy Kids. So me and you're gonna get a little heartfelt speech. Appreciate everyone and we love you all.
And shout out to ChatGPT for that speech.
These kids, bro. Yes. His middle name is Rex. Shout out Jack. President, Vice President today. And we're gonna rule the school. Are you videoing? If one senior could survive 8 zombies, which would it be?
It would be Shay.
Yeah.
He can run for days. And nobody will find him because he wouldn't show up during the zombie apocalypse.
When
At this time, we will dismiss seniors to get their gifts. Starting with row 1.
Yo, yo, yo.